There was no way.
Oh, it's Kurt Busch up and over. Boyer's in it. Bobby Labonte's in it. Stremmy's in it. Jeff Gordon down to the ground.
Nothing else coming from behind you.
We're around 15 to 25. Oh, got a car.
Kurt Busch.
Holy cow.
Got tipped, slides to the grass. Caution is out.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
He's in the fence.
Sloopy. No, big hit. Oh, no.
That started way back over the middle of 1 and 2.
Unbelievable.
And he's got to do everything he can.
Oh, there just wasn't room for Kurt Busch once they got to 2.5 wide.
So that's the 9th caution of the evening. And a couple hard hits.
Is what do you do, Rick? You've run 5 hard laps on your tires. There's 40 laps to go. If you
Yeah, that's coming off turn 2, and I'm going to tell you what, he hit that wall hard. But Jeff,
down that long straightaway, Kurt moves over to get some air between the two cars. Get to turn 3. He
just booted him out of the way.
Wow, that's not good.
Right back here to see where he does. There's a 41 on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, look at it step out.
Yeah, wow, big time.
Straightened Jimmy out, and he kept going, but unfortunately, it was at the expense of the 41 of Kurt Busch.
Did you see that 48 car, though? He was going to spin out.
I think he was definitely going to spin out.
And it has got a piece of that also. See here, Kurt Busch. Hard lick from Kurt Busch and Bobby Labonte.
Top right of the screen. Yep. He was under somebody. Yep, he lost the left rear, and unfortunately, Kurt Busch was right there.
That's Kurt Busch cannot catch a break, but they hit these safer barriers, and both guys drive away.
Yeah, amen, man. Those things are great.
Joey Logano all the way to the very outside. You know they're still racing.
That thing's...
Coming off the corner, Boyer and everybody else still had theirs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Kurt did a nice job. The night car was running well. Top 11 there. That's a hard hit on that inside wall.
And thank goodness for safer barriers there.
Right on the 2, looks like he might have got into him a little hard and turned him. Yeah, he was trying to help him pass this 33 car from Boyer, but yeah, that went bad there. That's a hard lick at 180 miles an hour. You know, and then Boyer tags Kurt Busch. There's where the front wheel came from, maybe off of this 2 car. Yeah, there it comes loose. And then Kurt takes a pretty hard lick here on this inside wall. We've been talking about the safety, you know, or lack thereof, on this back straightaway at this track. I mean, it's, you know, the grass is kind of a situation that's really hard to deal with when you have these cars getting off into it.
It was a situation that track officials were addressing this weekend. They're talking about putting catch
on the steering wheel, moving a lot more than the rest of the competition.
The lettering's gone on the left rear already.
There it is, and around, and it's such a hard hit. That wasn't a.
Yeah, I believe it's Paul Menard that got loose.
Wow.
And that was, Kurt Busch would have avoided this, but the 14 came up with.
We've got a crash. It's Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch having a solid day until now, Alan.
He just got sideways up off the corner. I don't see anybody.
Oh, Mark got a piece of it there, got into the back. That's what got into the back.
There goes the 97 into the wall, inside wall hard.
Kurt Busch, 97, just nowhere to go. Car spins on him, hits the wall. He's the last victim to get involved with the most damage.
Yeah, he was getting ready to spin out till Reed Sorensen got there. We had quite a few laps on the tires there. These cars just continue to get loose and sideways for these drivers.
Almirola and Kurt Busch get into the outside wall after contact there.
Yeah, you're left front down. Yeah, you're under full power here. Man, good thing those tires were there.
Yeah, the car, boy, it just gets loose.
Been there, done that. The blue car, which may have been Stenhouse, just might have nicked him as he came around. Hard to say.
You see Jimmy Johnson, he gets down under Jeff Burton, and he just washes up into him. And this right here, just right up in front of, what a
nose
lick.
to nose. I mean, dead in the middle of the corner.
Right in the middle of the corner. You're already back in the gas.
And Kurt, again, had worked his way back onto the lead lap.
It would be just like somebody walking up to you and poking you in the gut as hard as they can when it does that.
Darryl, did it look like the way that the 14 Tony Stewart went across the front of the 18? He just got loose right there?
It did, Larry. I'm not sure they made contact, but the air off of the 16 is what sucked the 14 around, and that is an incredibly hard hit. My gosh, I'm glad. Oh, and then here comes
Neither could control their car, and I don't think either one could see.
I don't know if Kurt got into the back of Tony or not. Let's wait till we get around here and see. Tony's car just Tony hit the apron. He got down on the apron. He got a little bit loose. Kurt was all over the back of him, and there he goes.
So the 9 tries to give a little assistance to the 18. Now they're stacked up. Yeah, the 11 was pushing the 1 maybe a little bit too hard as they got into turn 1.
Right here, the 17. Watch the 17 when he gets into the rear bumper. Right there, hits him in the right rear, and that's what sends him. We talked about that earlier. That's where you want to bump draft somebody. You want to bump them in the right rear. But when you do that and the speed's wrong and it's misaligned and also he's turning left, then that literally just shoves the left rear bumper to the inside of the car, and it shoots the nose straight to the wall.
It just hooked him.
Look at Brendan Gaughan just flipped right over.
It's like the nose of that Chevrolet just can't quite push him straight.
It's the yellow car of Kenseth. He comes down just a little bit in front of Kurt Busch in the 78 and just comes really across the nose of the 78, and then they spin from there.
Edwards couldn't avoid getting into the back of Mark Martin. Kenseth goes for a ride, and look at Montoya just lift up the back of Mark's car.
Trying to spin those rear tires to keep from going all the way around and make contact with the wall, and that's why there was so much smoke. And so the 33 got in the back of the 78. Just everybody going for position, and watch, you see now left front's flat, cars on the racetrack, everything's dragging, nothing Kurt Busch can do, just riding. Oh, big hit.
Watch the 24 of Jeff Gordon. There's Ryan Newman getting by. And look up top, Gordon Mike. Tipped up into the 99 of Edwards, and Kurt Busch piles in the 41.
And then here comes Stenhouse. Hard contact into the outside wall, into the back of Kurt Busch.
Lifted him up.
Kurt Busch, replay. Boy, that was a hit. That was a hit. And again, he climbed out of the car. He's okay. Great job by the other drivers getting around to the flying debris.
Yeah, you see right there, it just starts going around all by itself.
And that was all but in the same area that Brad Keselowski and the 2 car broke loose earlier.
Very, very similar look.
He got a little bit of Ricky Stenhouse's 17, and then the 22 of Logano, the 41 of Busch, the 34 of Reagan, and the 95 of McDowell all pile up.
Chase enters low, moves up the racetrack. That sends Corey into the wall.
Kurt Busch.
Some hard licks right there.
See right here, he gets down low. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse tries to fill the upper lane. The 42 tries to block. And as you said, the 42 was destined to go airborne. The roof flaps deployed, setting the 42 back on the ground. And as that happened, the 41 of Kurt Busch crossed the tri-oval.
Hit for Kurt Busch puts us under the 7th caution of the day. Said he cut down a left rear tire, ran over a piece of debris.